Good morning, sweeties. So I'm at my 36-week appointment with the midwives, and today I'm getting done my Group B strep test. So I guess they're gonna stick something up me and check to see if I had strep B in my vagina. I don't know. I don't really know what that is. I probably should have looked it up. I did look it up a little bit, but maybe I'll ask like what exactly it is. I know that anything that they look for, it always affects the baby somehow. So I do what I can, to make sure the baby cool, even though I might not know what it is. But definitely, I advise you to look up stuff when they tell you. Like, you don't want people to just be doing procedures or anything on you and you don't know. But this is a learning experience for me. But yeah, I'm naked from the waist down. I'm glad I got that thing waxed. But anyway, yeah, I hope it's not painful though. It shouldn't be. I hope not. But after this, I go upstairs to my non-stress test. Or where am I at? The 14th. I go downstairs to my non-stress test. I tried to book my appointments back to back, so I wouldn't have to keep coming out here. So yeah, I just left my non-stress test appointment and my prenatal appointment. The nurse told me she basically want me to stay in the house for now because I've been having contractions. I guess Braxton Hicks contractions, but I've been also feeling, the lightning crotch that they be talking about. Well, actually, I never heard of lightning crotch until I got pregnant. But basically, the baby is dropping. He's dropping. He's head first in my pelvis. He's diving. She kind of, gauged his little body with her hands, and she's saying like he already feels like he's 7 pounds. She said he's probably going to be a big baby, maybe not more than 8, but she does think that he'll be closer to 8 when I deliver him, which makes a lot of sense because he got a lot of pressure on my pelvis. Like, I thought I had a UTI. I thought I had another UTI because I was in so much pain, but it's just him and his big head. But yeah, I never showed y'all. So when I first started going to the non-stress test, they gave me this bag. So they want me to keep these bands because these bands actually strap the heart rate monitor on my belly. They do 2, I guess, for like probably like accuracy. So they strap on 2 monitors. So yeah, these bands go around me and they give them to me and I'm supposed to hold on to them throughout my journey. And bring them back every time. So I am going twice a week with that, either on Mondays and Thursdays or Tuesdays and Fridays. I try to get the 7:45 appointment because traffic is smooth going downtown, and also I'm in and out. So like today I went a little later, but I usually try to get there at 7:45 because by 8:30 I'm done. But yeah, this experience has been, you don't really know what goes into having a baby until you're there. And this has been, it has me questioning, like, do I ever want to have another kid? Because this pregnancy is a lot. Like, I'm okay physically, I get little aches and pains here and there, but mentally, pregnancy is a lot on a person. Like, it just is. But this is my experience. Like I said, because my BMI is over a certain limit, I do go to the hospital twice a week. Well, the medical center twice a week. Not everybody would have that experience. Like, you might just be going weekly. So technically I have 3 appointments in a week, but I try to schedule my appointments on the same day. Well, the 2 on the same day and the 1 on the other day. But that's still a lot. Because on top of that, then I got to come home and clock in at 9:30. And then I just start my day working. And then, my day goes until whenever it ends. And then I come back and create content. So I'm moving all day. But my doctor told me it's time to sit down. She told me it's time to sit down. And, I want to sit down, but it's like I can't. But I'm going to sit down because I have been in pain lately. It's not constant pain, but we getting there. It's the home stretch, so I'm excited. Okay, so this is the baby list. This is who I did my registry through for my baby shower. And it was free. The only thing I did was had to pay shipping and handling, which was like $5.99. It has like a bunch of coupons in it. See, they got like the birth announcement coupon. It has the registry card, $25 off a Shutterfly. Organic nipple balm, the stretch mark lotion, a sample can of Enfamil, a man bottle for reducing bubbles and colic, and a starter pacifier. The Philips Avent bottle, pack of 10 Honest wipes, size 1 Pampers from Huggy, I think it's 3 in a pack. The Boobies washable nursing pads, a pacifier, more coupons, and a free onesie from Burt's Bees. More coupons. It also came with a pack of gift cards from a bunch of different stores. I didn't show them, but there's quite a bit. There was also a pack of gift cards in it, probably almost 10 gift cards, and it had a range of amounts from like $25 to $100 on them. I know I'm definitely not going to use all these coupons, but I definitely appreciate them sending them to me. Good morning, sweeties. So today's the day of my baby shower, and I'm so excited. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this day. I'm gonna get my makeup done as usual, and then I guess I'll be about my way to my baby shower. I was a little upset because, with the COVID restrictions, I wasn't able to invite that many people. I think the limit was only 40. And me, I'm always, like, everything is always just big to me. So I probably wanted closer to 75 people there. But, it's going to be what it's going to be. I feel like people should understand why everybody couldn't be invited. But, yeah, I'm excited. I'm just laying here because I'm like so anxious. And if I get up, I'm just going to be anticipating for 3 o'clock to hurry up and come. And it's only like 8:30. So I'm going to try to go back to sleep. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. But I will talk to y'all later.
Yeah, you were close though. You were really close.
Who that, Janae? Okay. That's Kiki's.
Oh, she might be right on it.
Stop playing with me. Anybody else?
Because she stalked me my whole pregnancy.
Thank you.
All Alright, hey sweeties. So I never got a chance to talk about my baby shower. The day of, I barely even filmed that day because it was just a lot happening. It was a lot happening. So I didn't really feel like filming. Like, I probably need to one day, you know, pay for a videographer or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get a videographer one day. That's goals further on down the line when I'm making moolah. But oh, I gotta pee. Sorry. But it is, what's today? Oh, it's June 29th. Little Bean is due in 11 days. And I am exhausted. I am tired. Like, it's getting harder and harder every day to wake up. Because I'm just constantly up at night, peeing mainly. When I'm asleep, you know? But when I wake up, my sleep is interrupted and I'm just like exhausted. Sorry. But my baby shower was really nice. Elegant, classy event. I'll show y'all a few pictures in the little video that I had. Y'all can see it. I'm really appreciative to everybody that came. My mom and my sister did their thing. The girl who owns the facility did her thing, Niambi. It was nice. I mean, there are some things that I can comment on, but I'm not even gonna go there because it ain't even that type of. This is just not that type of vibe that I'm feeling right now. I'm not in the mood to be talking about the things that bothered me, I should say. But there were some things that bothered me. Just know that. Maybe I'll share them at a later time, but right now is not it. I am preparing for Lil Bean to come. I am terrified. Like yesterday, I was telling Brian, like, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, I'm about to have a baby. And you know, I have those moments, but the closer I get, the more I'm not ready. Like, I'm like, not ready for the pain. I'm not ready for, what I was trying to say. I'm not ready for the pain. I'm not ready to be scared. I'm not ready for my adrenaline to rise. I'm not ready for my anxiety to be up. I'm not ready for doctors to be in my face. I'm not ready to be in the hospital. I'm not ready. I don't feel like hearing a baby cry right now because I'm so tired right now. I just want my sleep. Like, really just want my sleep right now. Because I already feel myself getting a little cranky because I'm getting sleep deprived. And now I'm about to have this little thing that's going to need me 24 hours a day. And don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not ready to have this baby and I don't want him. I'm not saying it. But these are some thoughts that are going through my head right now as I'm preparing for him to come. And it's freaking me out. It's freaking me out. I'm just tired. Like, if I could just sleep for like 24, 48 hours, I'd be good. Maybe I'd be good if I'm refreshed and just shut my pee off or something. Like, just shut the whole kidney down, shut the whole bladder down. Like, I'll be fine. But we're getting closer to the day and I'm like, ew. I ain't mean to bite on these nails. These nails got to go too. I gotta soak these things off because I could see myself poking the baby. I don't even do nails. This was just for the baby shower. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. So as promised, I did get my little cooler pouch from Heather Meyer. Her business is called the Placenta Encapsulation Services. So I paid my deposit of $50 on Saturday, and it's now Wednesday, so she did say I would get it in 3 days, so it's here. So y'all can see her business card. Okay, so, oh, this is cute. Some chamomile lavender. So the placenta encapsulation services, um, I did test positive for group B strep. Um, but, and then it's safe for all of these things. And then I guess it's not safe if you have signs of an infection. And this is the instructions. $25 travel fee for locations over 50. I'm gonna have somebody drop it off for me. Yeah. So these are the instructions. The kit comes with a cooler, the label baggies, her business card, and the instructions, which is this now. I'm supposed to double bag the placenta in the 2 bags labeled placenta. Fill the bags marked ice with ice and make sure they're sealed properly. Place 1 bag in the cooler. Place the bag placenta on top. Place the last bag of ice on top of the bag placenta. And make sure the ice stays fresh until she gets it. It's good to check it every 5 hours. And that was for a hospital birth, so that will be the option that I'm going with. So today I did have an appointment with one of the midwives, and I was telling her that I wanted to get my placenta encapsulated, and she was saying it's not recommended that people that test positive for group B strep do it, because they're not certain that group B can't pass through the baby after delivery. The antibiotics only guarantee like for the birth, but you know it can come and go. But I asked her if it was my choice, because if it's my choice, I'm going to still do it because that's what I want to do. I don't like necessarily going against medical advice, but medical advice has not always been my best friend. So I'm just going to try something and pray to God that, you know, everything works out. I'm not going to live in fear because she said you tested positive for group B strep. So yeah, so I'm really excited about this, and I will give y'all an update on how, I guess, after I start taking the pills, how they work out, or even if I get a chance to use the pills, because, you know, many things can happen before birth. Like, so fingers crossed everything goes the way it's supposed to go. She does give me the option to cancel this service and get, like, I think $25 back, but you know, I'm not worried about that. She could keep it all, really. She sent me a little cute little lunch bag. But yeah, so stick around and keep watching my vlogs to see how that goes. All right, so let me just have a raw, honest moment with y'all. Lil Bean is due in 7 days exactly, and I'm tired, like I've usually been tired, but today, I don't know, I guess it just hit me that he's coming soon. And I legit just had like a meltdown. Like I just literally broke down crying, because I'm like, now I'm scared. Like, I've been scared, but now it's like, it's more on the lines of, am I actually ready to be a mom? Like, do I have everything I need? Like, I was napping and I woke up like, what is he sleeping? How often do I change him? When do I wash him up? How often do I wash him up? And it's like, so many questions just flooded my head, and y'all know I got anxiety. So I just got so overloaded and just got out of bed just to see what I had for him. And I keep like going on Target and Amazon and everything just to make sure that I have everything that I need. And granted, I got a lot of stuff for the baby shower, probably more than what I needed, but still it's something in me telling me I don't have everything I need. On top of material things, just me as a mother, period. Like you know, washing them. Like, I'm like, how often do I wash him? When do I wash him? How do I wash him? When do I brush his hair? Little stuff like that. And it's like overwhelming me. So right now I'm like kind of in the nursery trying to sort through all his clothes that he has, and things that he has, like bibs and all of that. Just trying to take inventory, because stuff was scattered all over the house. So I'm just trying to condense everything into one room so I can really know what I have. I know I'll be okay. But that, I just had a moment, like, because I know he's coming. Like, the way I feel, like, he's coming soon. Like, he's coming soon regardless. But he's coming soon. Any day now. And I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm still try to get this nursery together before he comes, even though he'll be in our room for the most part. I still want the nursery done because when he comes, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it. And what I mean by do it, like, for real, I don't know why I think I'm on HGTV as if his nursery is supposed to be this picture perfect place. But for some reason, I'm trying to make his nursery perfect, even though he will probably spend not that much time in it. But to me, I just like doing stuff. So I'm trying to make this little nursery just so cute. And it's like, it's probably not even, it probably doesn't require as much effort as I'm putting into it. But it's still exciting me, so I'm doing it for my own pleasure. Because he can give a F less about what I'm doing in his room, okay? Especially if he ain't going to be spending that much time in it. But I do plan on giving him the boot once he gets a certain age. I don't want him in my room. I just don't. Like, I like to I like to be dependent. I don't need nobody clinging to me. You know, as Geminis like to be free. I don't need nobody up under my butt all day. But yeah. 7 days, y'all. 7 days. I call myself trying to sort through all of his clothes. Just to take inventory to see if I needed to get anything else. So this is starting with his little newborn pile. Onesies and stuff like that. He's going to be born in the summertime, so he don't need too many clothes, and I don't plan on going out the house too much. His little bath accessories. Then we get into the 3-month stuff. Then we get into the 3 to 6 month stuff. Then the 6 to 9 months. And then 1 9-month outfit. His little, what's it called? Bibs. I'll probably end up buying more stuff just because I like clothes myself. So I'll probably buy him more. But I'm just trying to figure out what to do with all these clothes. I might need to get maybe a storage container or something. I don't know. I mean, it is a closet over there, but I don't know about that closet. I'm not even gonna get into that. But all right, so hey y'all. Little Bean is due in 2 days now, and I know the last time I spoke to y'all, I was like 7 days out. But these past 5 days, I've been getting my life together. And by getting my life together, I mean taking hella naps. I've been napping my behind off. And these naps been feeling like everything to me. Like, I don't even be wanting to get up from these naps. So napping, definitely. I still been going to my appointments 3 times a week. And everything is progressing good. He's still healthy. We still healthy. We good. Today is actually my 39-week appointment, so it's actually my last appointment. And I had to fight for this appointment because they didn't even have any appointments available this week. I don't understand why they were so booked like that, but I had to fight for this appointment because this is the last appointment before, you know, I go in supposedly. I did talk to my doctor about induction. I told her I didn't want to be induced unless it was medically necessary. And she does want to go over that again today. But still, like I said, we're healthy, we good. Like, I'd rather just go natural. So, if y'all see I'm in my sports bra, it's because I'm about to do yoga. I have still been doing yoga. But now I'm about to do one for, what's this? It's called yoga and exercises to induce labor naturally. Let me show y'all. Look, it's all fun and games until you see yourself on the big screen, right? Cute, right? Alright, whatever. Anyway, that's a little 26-minute video that I've been doing. I have been having more contractions since probably, what's today? Probably since like Sunday. I don't know. Sometime this weekend my contractions started picking up, and they're more frequent. Granted, they are Braxton Hicks contractions, but I'm having them more frequently, and they're a little bit more intense now. A little bit more intense. So we're almost there. You know, TMI, but you know, my mucus has been coming out for weeks now, mucus plug, and it started to increase. So more and more is coming out of me. If you don't know what a mucus plug is, look it up. I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't want to gross anybody out. I like bodily fluids and stuff like that, but yeah, look it up. So my mucus plug has been coming out over time, and like I said, it's increased over this past week, and now it's not as thick as it was. So I'm assuming we're nearing the end because majority of it must have come out already. So I'm just patiently waiting. At this appointment that I have today, it's at 3 o'clock. I do have the option to have my cervix checked to see how far I'm dilated. I'm like terrified. I'm nervous because I've read that it was painful, but then I've heard other people say that it wasn't painful. I'm not sure. I guess it's person dependent. I am scared, but then I will also like to know how far I am dilated because the contractions that I've been having have been really real. And so, you know, but like I said, I'm going to do my yoga right now. We got 2 days to go till his due date, but like, it's just a due date, so it's not even guaranteed he's going to come on Saturday. But I will keep y'all updated. I just wanted to update y'all real quick because I know I've been MIA, but just know I've been getting some much needed sleep, which is probably why I got a little more energy to talk to y'all today, because the other videos I was looking at, I was just like, but I'm up. Like, I slept last night from like, I took a nap from like 4:30 to like 9, and then went back to sleep at 11 and didn't wake up again until like 9 o'clock today. So trust me, I'm getting rest. I might not be like this the next time y'all see me, but I'm alright. I'm alright, y'all. And thank you to everybody. A lot of people have been texting me, DMing me, like, and it's really appreciated to know that I've been on your minds. I know y'all excited to see Lil Bean. Y'all probably care more about Lil Bean than me. It's cool though, because that's my baby, that's my blood, you know. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do this yoga video real quick. I'm not saying, I don't think the doctors won't keep me when I go. I don't, hopefully not. But we'll probably put the base piece to the well, Brian's home today, so he wants to get the car clean before he even puts the car seat in the car. And then I've been begging him to put the crib up, so hopefully he put the crib up today. Not that the baby's gonna be in the crib right away, but I still want that up, and it's not up yet. And probably just do some little last minute things today. It's almost time, y'all. It's almost time. I'm still nervous, but I'm excited. But I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Whoosha. But yeah, let me get into this yoga. This is my third time saying it, so I gotta do it, alright? Let me tell y'all what happened. I just got back from probably my final appointment. Well, maybe not my final appointment now, but I just got back from my appointment, and I'm 1 centimeter dilated. Excuse me, and 70% effaced. So we're getting there. Like that explains why I started feeling contractions more and more stronger. But I think in a video that I had that I did before, I had mentioned how this whole process has been a little off-putting, I should say. Like, I didn't quite necessarily love the treatment that I've been receiving from my medical team, despite me even going to a midwives group, because midwives generally, people rave about a midwives group over doctors or regular hospital staff. And I go to a midwives group, so I thought my experience would be a little more better. They'll be a little more gentler, which they are, but there's some things that I don't like about them. And my midwife actually is pregnant herself, and I think she's only about 2 to 3 weeks behind me, so I haven't really seen her my last few appointments. So I've been kind of dating midwives because it's not guaranteed that my midwife will be there. So since my midwife, I've probably seen 3 or 4 other midwives just to get a feel for each person. So when I make my appointments, I don't schedule with a particular person. So this last couple of appointments that I had, which were my 38 and 39 week visits, I've had this new lady, and everybody comes with their own, their own little twang. So this lady, she's more open to explaining things to me and asking me if I have questions and trying to cover all bases. But I felt like she was trying to force me to induce my labor. And I know I have about 1 to 2 weeks after my due date to, really deliver, which is why I couldn't understand why I felt like I was being pressured to start, like, to try to even be talking about induction. So I felt like it was the weirdest thing. So last week, in my last appointment, I told her I didn't want to be induced unless it was medically necessary. And we left it at that. I said, all right, he's due July 10th. I don't want to be induced, until, like, if he goes past the due date. Fine. My medical charts, they're very basic. So when I get an after visit summary, they're very basic. They like, oh, what do we talk about? We talked about the BMI or something else little that was discussed, but never details. Which is why I thought it was strange that yesterday I received an email from her saying, like, oh, I realized that we never talked about scheduling your induction date. And I'm like, huh? Then she was like, oh yeah, we didn't see you last week. Nope. Listen, I keep receipts of everything, okay? I went back in my chart. I was seeing, first of all, the week prior, which was June 30th. When she sent me that message, it was June 7th. I literally saw you 7 days ago. What do you mean I wasn't seen last week? Number 2, nowhere in my chart did it say we were scheduling for my induction anyway. But she's saying, oh, I'm looking through your chart and I must have looked over it. And I'm like, you didn't look over anything because there was nothing in my chart saying I wanted to be induced. So what type of mind game are you playing with me? But I just, responded like, oh, I didn't want to be induced. Simple as that. And she said, oh, okay, I must have been misremembering things. How you misremember something after looking through my chart? It's not like something was noted. Like, you literally see, I don't know how many patients they see, but what made you remember or misremember talking about induction with me when I'm healthy, my baby's healthy, and there is no concern right now? So, she just responded, okay, well, tomorrow, which is today, we'll talk about the, the benefits and the risks of induction. And I didn't respond because it's just like, okay, like I thought we already talked about that, but whatever. So today, I went. The appointment was pretty normal. For once, Daddy got to come to the appointment. This is his first appointment he came to, which is my last appointment. But nonetheless, he came. And it wasn't by his choice. Y'all know it wasn't by his choice. It was the COVID rules and all that stuff. And then he had to work the last couple of times. But he made it today, so that was really exciting. But I'm glad he got to be there to actually witness this treatment, like, that I don't even know how to describe what the treatment was that I felt, but I just felt some type of way, so I know it was a certain type of treatment. But anyway, so when he got there, she was already checking my cervix to see how far I had dilated, and she said, oh, 1 centimeter, 70% effaced. Perfect. Like, this is great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, good. Like, 2 days before my due date, I'm starting to dilate. Cool. Like, I thought it should have been cool. But then she sits down and she's just like, well, now we should be talking about induction. And then she goes in to say, we're not forcing you to be induced. The decision is totally yours. But as placenta gets older, there are risks associated with, delivering the baby past the due date. So I'm like, okay, like, yeah, like, duh, like, we all know this, like, not we all know this, but, you have some time past your due date to, try to deliver naturally. I mean, not deliver naturally, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. You got time. You got up to 2 weeks, really. And I know, granted, 2 weeks might be pushing it, but still, that is the time frame, 40 to 42 weeks. 42 weeks is pushing it, but it is possible. I'm healthy. My baby's healthy. And she looks at my chart and says, well, yeah, you're healthy. Your baby's healthy. Your blood pressure has been great. So if everything is fine, why are you pushing induction? She's just like, yeah, we don't want to increase the risk. Like, your blood pressure could spike or some things could happen. And, your placenta could be less effective. And, okay. So she was like, well, what is your cutoff time? And I was just like, I will push it until the last minute. Like, I will push it. And so I asked her, like, what is my time frame that I have? I know what my time frame is. I researched it. But I wanted to hear from her, what is my time frame? And then she studied trying to say, you don't want to go too far. We generally want to keep it close to the to the due date. She was like, we do have some spots open Saturday and Sunday. Mind you, his due date is Saturday. So I'm like, that's soon. Like, you're literally not giving my baby a chance to try to come on his own. I said, well, let me tell you like this. I'm going to do everything I can to get him out. And you know what she told me? She going to say, well, we say that, but I mean, if it really worked like that, then we wouldn't be having these protocols and procedures, then would we? Excuse me? What do you, like, I understand that people try to do this, their own way, and it don't always work out that way, but for you to say, like, oh, if it worked that way, then we would always do it that way. Like, don't get smart, first of all, because you don't know me like that. Play with somebody safer. Period. But it's like, I just felt like you wasn't trying to be on board with my plan with me trying to get this baby out naturally. Like, no, I'm not going to do the castor oil thing or things that might be a little more dangerous, but I will try. I've been doing my yoga. I've been trying to walk, you know what I'm saying, and some other extracurricular things. But you're literally not giving my baby a chance. You're literally not giving my body a chance because you're talking about inducing me. So I felt like that was a smart reply. Like, I could have just slapped her. I could have slapped her. I could have. But I didn't, because I have Jesus in my life and Jesus in my heart. But I didn't like the way she said that to me. So then she's talking about, yeah, well, you're dilated enough. We could do the membrane sweep, or you know, we can do Pitocin, or we can put a balloon up your cervix and the balloon pop. Some cool crap. Something like that. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, so, you know, I'm tough and whatever, but I literally felt forced into trying to give her a date on when I wanted to induce my baby. And granted, I really wanted to, you know, push it. I don't know. I just felt forced and pressured. So I told her the 15th. And that's only 5 days past his due date. And I still felt like really bad about saying the 15th because that's still not giving him a chance. I mean, I could have at least pushed it to the 17th or something like that if it was that deep. But I told her the 15th anyway, just to get her off my back. Because I just always feel like I'm trying to get somebody off my back at that practice. Like another midwife, this is an aside, sorry, but it was another midwife there who didn't even ask me, you know, if I wanted to be on birth control or not. She legit said, oh, so what is your plan for birth control after you have this baby? Pause. How do you know I want to be on birth control? How do you know I don't want to have my baby back to back? She legit went into it. She didn't ask me, you know, did I want to be on it? She went straight into it and was like, you could try the pill, it's no estrogen, or you could try this and that method. And she was like, because, you know, having another baby is hard on the body. I think I kind of know that, but there are people who do have babies back to back because that is in fact what they want to do. Why are y'all forcing these things on me? Like, I don't know if it's societal, because I low-key felt like it was like a sterilized black people type thing. Like, I really felt like she was trying to sterilize me. And I know that sounds a little funny, but she started talking about an IUD, and I know, like, you won't get pregnant for like 5 to 10 years. Like, sis, I'm 29 years old. What you think I want to have a baby at 39, 40? Like, you trying to discuss an IUD with me as if I just have all this time in the world to have babies anyway. Not saying that I do want babies back to back, but you should have asked me what I wanted before you started trying to force me to be on some type of birth control. Because let's be honest, I'm not on birth control and wasn't on birth control before I got pregnant. And I've done pretty well without it, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was weird. But this is what I'm getting from that midwives practice. They're not making me feel comfortable with my medical decisions. And like I said before, well, I'm not sure if I said it before to you guys, but there have been a lot of things that have been undetected with this particular practice. And granted, people are so nice. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm in Get Out. Like I'm in a sunken place. And I never thought of it like this. So this is my first time actually realizing it while talking to y'all. But I feel like I'm in a sunken place. Like everybody there is so happy and so nice and friendly. But they have these little passive aggressive ways about them that kind of like force themselves on you and leave you feeling like you don't have a choice to get out. And after I have the baby, I know I'll be finding another practice to attend. And even if I have to date them, like practices, I will do that because this has not been a comfortable experience for me. And the only reason why I'm sticking with them now is because it's too late. But so back to, you know, the nurse the matter at hand. She's trying to get me to induce my baby. And when I said, you know, even when I said the 15th, she looked at Brian and was like, phew, she's tough. And I'm just like, why are you making all these facial expressions and sound effects when you said, oh, it's completely your decision? But then be like, ooh. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, and that's what she was doing. And I'm like, it was really playing with my mind. It really was playing with my mind. So you would tell me I have a choice, but then say like, oh, well, like she really wants to say, well, that's not a good choice. Like, that's the vibe she was giving me. And I didn't like it because She was playing mind games with me. Simple as that. I felt like I was being whitewashed. So, as I said, I'm going to try to get him out my way. And I hope he cooperate with the plan, because I don't want nobody forcing me to do nothing I don't want to do. And they can't force me to do nothing I don't want to do. I just didn't like the way that made me feel at all. And I'm sharing this because, you know, I want women to know that y'all have options, and then that y'all don't have to, which is why I do a lot of research on my own, because I already knew what was hitting before I even asked the question. So it's really good to just be informed, and stop having these medical professions just because they got A, B, C, D, E, F, G behind their names tell you what to do with your body. And even though, yes, she kind of forced my hand, the scheduler still ain't called me yet. I'm canceling my appointment for the membrane suite, or however she planned on inducing me. And when the scheduler called, I'm telling her I don't want an induction date no more. What they gonna do? It's my choice, right? Mine. And it might not be wise, but I don't care. Like, you're not about to force my hand, and that's how I feel. Oh, y'all know what else I forgot to tell y'all? Just how y'all know, I know that she know that. I know that she know that she knew what she was doing when. Ouch! Sorry, my cervix or something hurt. She really was trying to force induction on me. When I went to the front to like check out to schedule the appointment for the membrane sweep or whatever, the girl at the front, she must have put the note in the system. The girl was like, "Oh, you're being induced on the 14th," and I'm like, "No, I didn't say the 14th. I told her the 15th." So now, she know I told her the 15th. So why would she put the 14th? Like, now you really trying to, like, force my baby out. That really pissed me off, because that wasn't no mistake of a key. It could have been. But knowing that she was really planning for my induction, I know she put the 14th on purpose. So now when the girl calls me to schedule the induction, I'm like I said, I'm not answering. Hopefully I know the number. But I don't particularly care to answer, and I'm going to tell her that I'm not scheduling it no more. Because she really played herself and was trying to be smart with that, and I know she was. Talking about, are you scheduled to be induced on the 14th? But anyway, I think the next video that I might give to y'all will be me in labor. Because this video will probably already be a little longer than usual. But it's cool. So I'm going to just end it here and say, until then, keep sipping.